Air Fryer Combo by Blackstone. We're gonna throw in some steaks. We're gonna throw in some chicken. We're gonna throw in some sweet potatoes in the air fryer. Ordered at Walmart. Let's see if it lives up to test. Let's go outside. Alright, so we done pre-lit the air fryer for our sweet potatoes, medium-sized sweet potatoes. And we're going to wait for that to get up to heat. Then we'll put them on and we'll be right back to show you just what they look like inside of these jars. Now, 2 are a cookers and 1 is a warming oven. And then right after we put that in, we're going to leave that in for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to get to the steaks and the chicken. Alright, these are the sweet potatoes that we're about to put in the air fryer. So we're going to stick those in. It's been heating up just a little bit. We're going to put them right on in there. This is what the little drawers look like. We're just going to stick this one in there. It's going to kind of roll off, I guess. I'm going to stick that in there for about 20-25 minutes, and we'll be back to watch the steaks and the chicken. Alright, since I'm eating steak and my girlfriend's going to eat some chicken, she's going to preheat the Blackstone on about halfway, about medium heat. She's going to do 1 burner. She's going to cook up some of this chicken fajita meat.
That's what you get whenever you don't want to use regular chicken and you want to cheat. So
they have 4 sections to this Blackstone, 4 individual cooking areas, as well as, again, the 3 air fryer. I think it's a 38-inch cooking top, propane, and we will come back when that chicken is on there. Just to let you know, the Blackstone air fryer combo at Walmart sells for $592, and we will post a link to where you can buy it online or go to your local Walmart and request that they get the Blackstone air fryer combo. Alright, we're putting that chicken on right now.
My cheat chicken. Don't be telling nobody my secrets now.
Heard it from the mouth. John Soul's Chicken is not sponsoring this video.
I mean, if y'all could and give me some chicken, that would be awesome. Because I love the chicken.
We buy this chicken pretty regularly when we're cooking on the Blackstone. Some steak, and she'll cook some chicken. I like to cook breakfast. And this ain't the first cookout on this Blackstone. I think we cooked about 7 or 8 times on it.
A million.
Really seasoned. It's a great overall grill. It's my first Blackstone.
And just to add, the back really heats faster than the front. And if you notice that sometimes whatever you're cooking is not heating up, just put it to the back. And sometimes it takes a while for the front to heat up as fast as it does the back.
And to say, the Blackstone on high heat cooks really hard, fast, and it's easily to burn. So you might just want to take down the temperature just a little bit and let it evenly cook. As we said before, it cooks hotter in the back than the front. That's a good little tip. I'll move it around here.
The wind is horrible today.
Yes, from that tropical storm Cristobal. Got a good little wind. Still cooking on the Blackstone. This little test, and we're going to be cooking our steaks over here on this side. Put some all down. Got our sweet potatoes in the air fryer. We're going to check them there in a minute, and we'll be back. We're here in Louisiana, and when we do potatoes, sweet potatoes, baked potatoes, we use a high quality cake tester, multifunctional use. I just thought I'd share that tip. Go out and buy you a cake tester. So in lieu of the wind, we had to light up the second burner right here just to kind of heat it over that side. Being that the heat, all the heat is coming towards like this way, it's not staying on that side to cook the chicken evenly. So we lit another burner. We still got 2 burners to go, and I just thought I'd bring you that update. Also want to focus on the rear grease trap. A little hole in on the griddle top. Basically, you just push the grease out into this trap. I got some little Blackstone liners, fall-like liners, aluminum liners that you put in there. I guess you could just put it in the trap itself, but it's easier to clean. And now to tell you, you do need to plug it up to an electrical source, and it does use propane, as you saw in the first segment where we had to light the grill, light the air fryer. Some people don't think about having to light the air fryer. Just like me, the first time I got it, I didn't think I had to light the air fryer too. I thought it just ran on electricity, but it don't. It just does propane and electricity with the button to turn the air on and off. So just if you do get this combo, remember electricity and propane, light it up, and the ignition lighter does take, I think, a AA battery, and I'll provide some specs in the description. I just wanted to tell you that they do have a real grease trap, and I love the way that Blackstone has put that there. It makes for very easy cleanup than some of the other griddles you may see around. First time we cooked on this grill, we cooked baked potatoes and steaks, some chicken too, and we cooked all that. The potatoes were wonderful. We coated it with some salt. It's a great thing to have. We cooked on it 7 times all throughout the week, and we were not disappointed. First time it was steaks and potatoes, and the second time it was breakfast. So you can do a lot of things on this griddle, and we're gonna do a final review test after we finish cooking, show the final products, and we're gonna do a talkative information thing. We'll just kind of talk about the pros and the cons, and stay tuned for that. As you can see, now that we put the second burner on, got a nice little sizzle going, and it's cooking a little bit more evenly into like a little circle there. Yeah, it's cooking more even now that we got that second burner on about medium heat. We're about to check the potatoes, y'all, and we're gonna put them steaks on and really show you what's gonna sizzle. All right, we're gonna test out these sweet potatoes, which you can see. Gonna take our cake tester and stick it in there. The crunch inside, and if it feels too crunchy, well, you gotta keep them in there for a little while longer, which ours do. So we're gonna put them back in there a couple of more minutes. And this is the finished product of the chicken, the John Soul's chicken fajita meat.
Hold on. Let me get
Get
that
some light on there. She got a side of on the border chips,
some tortillas,
and some salsa, and I think that's the queso dip, and some holy guacamole.
Chunky, because I
chunky
like
ones.
it chunky.
Next, we're gonna see the potatoes and the steak. So y'all stay tuned. All right, we're gonna check them potatoes. We're gonna turn them, see what they are, how they are. All right, we're gonna stick our little tester in there. Going in pretty good, I might add. Now we're gonna turn them just a little bit. Good old sweet potatoes. If you never had none, you surely should try some. All right, we're gonna sew that back up. Leave them there for a couple of more minutes. All right, now we're gonna light the top for our steaks. Get that nice little blue flame. All right, put some oil down. Just gonna spread it around as you do. You just kind of spread it around. At least that's how we do it. Until it gets hot. Wipe the excess. Some of you may, in the comments, say, no, not to do that, do something else, but well, that's what we do. You know, the chicken was cooked over here, which is now being eaten. And we'll come back once them steaks are sizzling. All right, we're gonna take one of them, we're gonna put them in the warming oven. Keep it warm till the steaks are done, until that other one is done also. All right, got our griddle on this side preheating for the onions and of course the steaks. Alright, here we go. We're putting on some onions. We're gonna get them all caramelized up. And this is a whole onion. I'm gonna get the utensils here. And also, if you want to know, the Blackstone, or this one, comes with a tool holder. If you want to call it a tool holder, magnetic strip that holds the tool just like this one. I'll show you all these nice fine steaks. We got a super one right here in Rain, Louisiana. You may not have a super one where you live, or maybe you do. This is the economy steaks, and also you got these. You can hook some stuff to. I've shown you the grease compartment, and we do have one sweet potato in there. We're gonna check them potatoes one more time, hopefully the last time. All right, that potato is done. You can take it out, put them in the warming oven. And just a side note though, the air fryer it's not 3 separate burners, it is all one burner from the warming oven to the 2 air fryers. separate knobs and all that. It's just one continuous thing. So if you hook it, if you're cooking one thing in one of the air fryers, the air fryer bin, all of them are going to be heated up just in case of maybe, oh, well, I want to cook some fries and I just forgot. Well, it's going to be warmed up and ready to go. All right, now we're going to put up them steaks right on the griddle. You know, with the wind and everything, it's pushing that flame right a lot. It's not staying in the spaces that it should, so it's going to take a little while to cook them. Once we get a good sizzle on that and the onion, we'll come right back. Put a little bit more oil on that. Browning going on. Steaks are still just about the same, getting a little brown too. It's going to be a slow cook, might I add. That sizzle going right here on this one. Crackle. Like the Rice Krispie people say, snap, crackle, and pop. Got that going on. On a side note, I just want to say that on the Blackstone, you can cook just more than steaks, onions, and chicken. Pancakes, bacon, hash browns. I've even seen them bake a cake on there, biscuits, and they have tons of recipes that you can get, and also donuts they said you can make in there. There's a whole slew of things that you can make on this Blackstone. Over the course of using it for at least 10 cookouts is what we just figured out. That past 10 cookouts, we've used the Blackstone more than we've used the stove in the house, unless it was for a holiday or something where we had to use the stove. Most of the time, it was outside cooking on the Blackstone, because if you like cooking outside, it feels good, it feels nice, and for some reason the food just tastes better and puts you right to sleep. And when I say right to sleep, I mean it, because the first time I cooked on it, I don't usually go to bed too late. I usually go to bed late, is what I mean. And I was in bed for 9 o'clock because I was stuffed as a tick. So go out and get you a Blackstone if you want one. It's great. And they got other, I'd say, competitors that have griddles. You may be able to get a grill and a griddle. I know Blackstone makes that type of stuff. They also have the Traveler, where you can put it. Some people I've seen has mounted it in the back of their camper, their RV, travel trailer, or you can just get the portable ones without the air fryer. They got different sizes of griddle tops. So we'll be back to check on them steaks. In lieu of the wind, we have to turn on another burner. We have one burner left, which is, again, it's 4 individual parts of the cooktop, which as you can see, and the cooktop does not mount to the base or anything. They say in 45 minutes to an hour, if you know how to set one up, in like an hour to hour and a half. If you don't, it took us a little while to set it up, but it wasn't too horrible. The cooktop does not mount to nothing. It just sits right on top of the base. And you have these fold-out little tables with the magnetic thing. As I said earlier, you got one on the other side. You got your little tray down here. Yeah, those onions are getting brown. See, we got a fly problem over here. So if you want to come to Louisiana and see flies, just come around and we'll show you all the flies you can get. Back to the food. That last line was brought to you by Raid, fly insect killer, and whoever makes fly traps. But to granted how many flies we have out here, we invested in a fly trap, and we got some, and we had some before. We put one out right there by our house, and we caught these flies right here. That's all flies from our house, and we're riddled with flies. So just that's on a note that I just wanted to touch on. This video is not sponsored by Ritterbug. It is not sponsored by Flytrap USA. It is not sponsored by Raid. It is sponsored by me, myself, and I. And it is not sponsored by Blackstone. Although if Blackstone wants to shoot me up with a sponsorship, I am open to it. Although I am not a regular chef. I am a musician, vlogger, whatever you want to call it. We're going to take one look, and then we're going to come back with the finished product in a couple of minutes. If y'all don't go nowhere, the subscribe button right there at the bottom, and subscribe to my page, so when you're going to know that I'm going to be posting a video. I'm going to do a couple of more reviews coming up, and see how that goes, and a couple of more vlogs. We'll be heading to Gulf Shores, Alabama this weekend with going with Jamie Bergeron, the Kicking Cajun, so y'all stay tuned for that. And we're gonna come back when it's all done. Here's the sizzle. Sizzling away on Blackstone, USA. And the finished product. We got another one coming up with some onions on it. We're about to chow down into this, and we're going to give a big review of the Blackstone air fryer combo coming up very shortly. You can see that in the potato that's being cooked. Alright, to recap, did a review test of the Blackstone air fryer combo. Went through some tests with some steak and some sweet potatoes. Have a lot of pros, and they have, well, so far I've only found one con, and this con was found today. Let's start with the con first. In the wind, if you have a lot of wind and you're under a carport like I was, the wind kind of takes the flame and it don't let it cook even. I mean, that's basically all I found. That was a flaw today in cooking that, because when my girlfriend cooked her chicken, she had to put on another burner. Otherwise, we usually wouldn't have to put on another burner. When cooking the steaks, we kind of had to use 3 burners. But the potatoes cooked beautifully. You leave them in there for a while, just so good. And just like a regular potato, like if you take some sea salt and you just put them in there, they come out so good. Like you got them at the restaurant, the steakhouse, and that's what we did the first time we cooked, as I mentioned before. Otherwise, and I didn't get to show this, but cleanup is a breeze. You just scrape pretty much all the stuff out. You don't want to put soap and water on it because it will take the seasoning off. And I did not use the Blackstone Griddle seasoning that they recommend to use, because one, I just didn't get it, and I just seasoned it with canola oil, is what I had read to do. Maybe not the best oil in the world, but it worked out great, and I seasoned it a couple of times. Then after that, we cooked on it. So just because I live in a neighborhood where not a lot of crime happens, not a lot of stuff happens here, but just to make sure, I did cure my griddle with lock and chain, just to be safe to anybody that wanted to try to steal my griddle. But enough about security, back to the grill. But anyway, and on 10 cookouts for us, and we don't use the griddle very, let's say very long. We use it to cook the stuff that we need, take it off. Sometimes we may cook bacon, sausage, hash browns, just the normal stuff. 10 cookouts is what we got on a bottle of propane today, and we effectively, we ran out just as the steaks were done. And I do have the video of the steaks and everything. And yeah, so I mean, I give it a grade A from Blackstone. They do such a great job, and I wanted one of these for a long time. You see them in the stores, and some stores will offer certain different Blackstones, like I think Ace Hardware, but I could be wrong. They offer a certain Blackstone. I know Walmart got the air fryer combo. I'm not too sure how many other stores have that. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna put a description below where you can find these air fryer combos, or better yet, you can go to Blackstone products.com, I believe it is. I'll put the link to that in the description box. But what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. You can find out anytime that I'm posting a video and stuff, and I think that's the most effective way of finding me. And next stop review shop. The next review is going to be here shortly. And I thank everybody for watching. And please comment under this video. Say what you think. If you have a Blackstone, comment your pictures if you can. Follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Facebook by liking Next Stop Review Shop Facebook page. And we just won't be reviewing griddles. We'll be reviewing all kind of stuff, from musical equipment to cooking equipment to car audio to anything that I got laying around here that I think y'all need to know about. We'll be reviewing. For business inquiries on sending me stuff to review, try out, you can send it to T-Ray, basically Trey, 29164@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to respond to your email. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching the first review.